This YCN segment is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist.
This football game at Hanover High School was played between two of the state's better teams. And last season in the playoffs, Hanover eliminated the Cavaliers in the quarterfinals. So Hollis-Brookline hoped to take some revenge. The Marauders received the kickoff to begin the game and used a ground attack to keep the chains moving. Senior Simon Roach had a number of solid gains as he picked up multiple first downs. So did junior running back Caleb Morse. Hanover's opening drive eventually ended with a 5-yard touchdown run by Roach and with a successful extra point by senior Keegan Silovich. The Marauders were now quickly up by 7. Hollis-Brookline's first drive saw multiple completions from junior quarterback Sander Wimmer to junior receiver Quentin Wimmer. Senior running back Brandon Iodice also made multiple first down runs. However, the Cavaliers' offense stalled when they turned the ball over on downs. Sander almost ran for the first but came up just short, so Hanover took over on their own 16-yard line. The Marauders' next drive was long and time-consuming. With an almost exclusive wing T offense, Roach, Morse, and junior Jack Loftus chunk by chunk picked up the necessary yards to keep the chains moving, even converting on 2 big fourth downs. Eventually, Loftus ran in a 4-yard touchdown, and the Marauders extended their lead to 14. Hollis-Brookline, on just their second drive of the game, had only 3 minutes to march down the field before halftime. But through the air and on the ground, Wimmer and back Iodice marched the Cavs down to Hanover's 6-yard line with under 60 seconds left. It was a tough 4th and 1 situation. Hanover's Simon Roach came up huge again and made a big tackle to force a turnover on downs. The hosts went into the break up 14-0. Both teams traded possessions to begin the third quarter. Eventually, Hollis-Brookline was able to march down the field and break up the shutout with a 10-yard touchdown run from Brandon Iodice. A 2-point conversion all of a sudden made it a 6-point game. Going into the fourth quarter, Hanover was up 14-8. The Marauders' next 2 drives resulted in turnovers on downs, which gave the Cavaliers a chance to tie things up with about 8 minutes left in the contest. On a 1st and 10, quarterback Sander Wimmer made a highlight reel 53-yard touchdown run. But the 2-point attempt failed and the game was tied with less than 8 minutes to play. The Marauders continued to run the ball on their next crucial drive. However, at one point, they gave their quarterback Mason Winter a chance to throw. And it paid off big time as Winter found senior tight end Jeffrey Holtz for a huge go-ahead 53-yard touchdown. The extra point missed and Hanover was up again by 6. Hollis-Brookline wasn't able to score on their last possession after the Marauders' defense came up huge with a sack and a superb play in the secondary. When it was all over, Hanover had won with a final score of 20-14. Simon Roach led the Marauders offensively with 32 rushes for 134 yards and a touchdown. After the game, we spoke with Roach, Mason Winter, and Keegan Silovich to hear what they had to say about the win.
I mean, we kept fighting. We didn't give up. Even when they came back with those 14 points, we never gave up, and we just went on. And we fought as a team to the last second. Even when we were down, we kept fighting, gave everything we had. I mean, Mason Winter, first year, going in there, making those big passes. He made that interception. He made some tip passes and stuff and everything. He was all over the field. And also Jeffrey Holt. I mean, that catch in that run, that was great. Yeah, I mean, we played them last year in the playoffs, and this was just, who are we this year, and what can we do? And I think we went out there and we proved what we could do.
Tonight, I think we really all did our responsibilities on offense. Our line blocked really well, and we opened up holes for our running back Simon. When we passed the ball, the line gave me time, and the receivers then caught it and made some terrific plays. And then defensively, we bent, but we didn't break. They got some yards on us, but when we needed to, we always stopped them. And there were some great defensive calls from Coach Ivanovsky that helped make that happen. So Jeffrey Holt had a big catch late in the game to get the lead, and without that, it wouldn't have been possible. Chris Robertson made some great tackles on the edge, and then Keegan Stilovich, once again, he blocked phenomenally well and made some tackles on defense as well. So I think it was 3rd and long, so we knew we needed a big clump of plays. I had hit some short screens, passes earlier, so that built up my confidence. I rolled out. Bobby Putnam made a great block. I stepped him in the pocket, and I saw just Jeffrey Holt open deep. I put it out there. It's something we've practiced thousands of times in practice, and he made the catch, and he came down with it. And watching him run to the end zone, I was jumping up and down, running towards him, and I was so excited. I think it was something our team really needed, obviously, since it gave us the lead. So that was a really big play for us. Yeah, so obviously we started off 2-0, which is really big. We're in a really competitive North Division, so every win really matters. And Hollis-Brookline is a great team, especially offensively, and to hold them to only 14 points is a great feat. And they were a playoff team last year. So knowing you can beat quality teams is a huge boost for confidence.
So the biggest thing with this game was the passing. We really had to cover that, and we did well with the run game. They had some big plays, but we were able to shut them down for the most part, but the passing game is what really killed us in this game. But we had a pretty good defense, just scheme all week. We've been working on it, and it definitely helped, but we can work on it more to get better.
Hanover improves to 2-0, while Hollis-Brookline falls to 1-1. The Cavaliers will hope to get back on the right track next hosting Conval, while the Marauders hope to remain undefeated next traveling to Kingswood.